Well, hey there, everybody. It's John. Welcome to another wonderful afternoon where we will see Bernie Sanders have a conversation with some other wonderful people. And we get to watch this thank you to therealnews.com. It's really cool. We were looking for a feed. Aniko found this one, and we reached out to them and said, hey, guys, on Twitter, we just said, hey, guys, can we restream your event, please? And I don't really know where their affiliation is, but what's awesome is they're here. They're based in Maryland, and so they've got the stream going on. See it right here. And this is how independent networks work together. So we really appreciate that. You can hear the audio there. They haven't started yet, but we're going to have a good time today. We are going to watch this event together. We are going to have a conversation and listen to what they have to say. And again, thank you, therealnews.com. Looks like it's getting started.
Once again, listen, thank you all for coming out this morning. Thank you all for coming out tonight. So give yourselves a round of applause. Listen, you all have waited long enough. You all have driven Miss countless hours of sleep for this moment. Like I said, this will be an important dialogue conversation that will have spillover effects that turn into results. So what I want to do is introduce you to the host of tonight's panel, and that is Mr. Ben Jealous.
This is a church. It's a large church. We think all humble response. Look, we are here tonight to only 1 year after the troubles in our town, after the uprisings in our streets. My family, like many famous folks in this group, from Baltimore. And we came here, but we came here as migrants or as immigrants seeking greater opportunity. This is a town that was a gateway to opportunity for the middle things. My grandmother came to work in the railroad. You don't need to know German expression. Bernie Sanders' campaign is about restoring all of our cities to be gateways of opportunity. So we're going to have a robust conversation tonight. We're going to talk about our young people in the inner city and how we lift them up. Because if we fix the city for them, if we fix the country for them, we will fix our cities and our countries for all of us. We have quite a panel for you tonight, and I want to get right into it. I'm going to ask each of them to come up and take their seat as I introduce them. First, I want to introduce my good friend, Reverend Dr. Jamal Bryant. Dr. Bryant is a third-generation preacher. He comes from one of the great Christian families of this country. His father is the presiding bishop of the AME Church. He is the leader of Empowerment Temple, built an incredible congregation here. What I think he's least known for, what will go down in history for, is he managed the campaign of Vashti McKenzie to become the first female bishop in the AME Church. Next, I'm going to ask my old comrade in our bodies, the actor and activist, Danny Glover. Danny, well, most folks everybody knows about all of Danny's movies. Obviously, he has thrilled all of us on the big screen many times. Slightly, we know the politics of actors. His partnership with Mel Gibson is one of the ones that makes my money going back to the sideways. But if you know Danny
All right. I apologize. We just got another tweet. Apparently, there's a confusion there with their editors at therealnews.com. I don't have another stream. Everybody go over to therealnews.com and watch the video there. And maybe you'll have better audio from there. We're grabbing it from their source, so I don't know what to tell you. But they've just asked that we not restream it. I apologize for that so much. When we were here, we thought we'd have another stream. I don't. Let me just check. Let me just check CBS Baltimore. Maybe we'll get lucky and they're pulling it, but I don't think so. Nope. All right. I'm sorry, everybody. Really thought we were going to have another stream for this. This is the way it happens. Yeah, so we will see you tomorrow. Actually, before we go, because I know we have a whole bunch of people here that have been having a conversation. Now you don't know what to do. Apologize for that. Tomorrow, The Real News at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, and we will also be doing this. I want to talk about this real quick while I have your attention. This is the Florida Open Debate with David Jolly and Alan Grayson. We have been asked to restream this officially, and we are actually a big part of this. I'm very honored, excited about this. Please join us Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. We will start actually at 6:30 Eastern with the pre-show. Sean Porter will be telling you about these two guys and what's going on here, and we'll be looking at the questions on FloridaOpenDebate.org. The Open Debate Coalition has put this together. It's brilliant. We love it. We're so honored to be partnered with them and doing this. So please join us for that. That's on Monday. Tomorrow, of course, is Sunday. So we will do the news in the morning. And then I have to take off and do get ready to move my ass down to Corvallis stuff. So we will do that. We have big primary coming up on Tuesday. I'm like so behind. I didn't even realize that this is Tuesday. We got Tuesday. Maryland, Delaware, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, and some other place that I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But they're all important. The big one is Pennsylvania, and we really need you guys to phone bank. Phone bank, phone bank, phone bank. It makes such a huge difference. So do that. Really sorry about not being able to carry it. I'm looking for any communication anywhere that somebody's saying, oh, we found another stream, but it's not here. Yeah, I know, bummer. It sucks. There is no audio improvement whatsoever on Real News. I honestly thought, I was like, this is going to be big. This is important. There's going to be somebody covering this. This was like the Black and Brown forum we did. So I figured somebody'd be there with a local camera. I'll hang out. If anybody finds one, drops it in, we'll go to it. But, you know, sorry. Tell you what, I can at least go out with it. Didn't we have an end song? I remember if I had an end song. Did I have an end song picked? Jesse? I can't remember now. Shit. I don't know. I thought I had some. I know I had something I wanted to run. Here, this was it. You know what we're going to do? Just in case. So Bernie's talking, by the way. He's up on there. So if you guys want to go over there and watch that. But I'm going to run this. This is AJ Plus. And they let us run their stuff. And they're really cool. And this is, what does Wall Street think of Bernie Sanders? If you haven't seen this, this is interesting. Listen to what they have to say. And then we'll see you guys. See you guys a little later. Tomorrow, apologies, really apologies. And yeah, it's just the way it goes. All right, feel the burn, everybody. Tomorrow.
So one word to describe Bernie Sanders.
Is fairy tale one word? Let's do it.
Up a lot this election cycle, and no one's gone after them quite as hard as Bernie Sanders. So I'm here in the financial capital of the world to find out what Wall Street thinks of him.
I think that Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders have this vendetta against Wall Street.
I'm a Republican. I think the only guy for the job is John Kasich.
What do you think most people on Wall Street think about Bernie Sanders?
I don't think they're pretty for Bernie Sanders.
That's what I thought as well. But it actually turned out to be pretty hard to find someone who didn't agree with at least one of Bernie's arguments.
I think the fact that he has traction is only testament to the fact that there are enough thinking Americans that realize Hillary Clinton is a dangerous entity.
You think we should break up the big banks, as he says?
Definitely. Look at what happened to mortgages, mortgage meltdown, they contributed to it.
They're like the subway on the rats, they just keep getting bigger.
The banks are screwing you.
What do you think about the fact that there's a revolving door between Washington and Wall Street?
That's how the country works.
I've had the unfortunate privilege of lobbying in Washington, and it was one of the most disgusting things I've ever done in my life. It was absolutely horrible. That a personal friend of mine who was a congressman, the only way we got in to see them is if we came with a check.
I met up with Wade Black, Chief Operating Officer of Scarsdale Equities, who's a so-called banker for Bernie. He's even contributed to his campaign.
One of the things that people question me about a lot is that, how do you feel about his attacks on Wall Street as a thing to attack? And I think it's a rhetorical device. I'm not feeling personally attacked by Bernie Sanders. I think it's going after the bad elements.
So you're not offended as someone who's part of Wall Street?
No, they deserve it.
Who's they?
the members of my industry.
You're not taking into account your own self-interest here.
To a degree, I think I am, because I think in the long run, the country's better off as a more just and equitable economy for everyone.
Huge